Oh, we're taking a trip. Lee's taking me around town.
Yeah,
And
brother.
hey, I'm excited. Hey, I'm verifying that we're live. I've been live all morning with people from different governments and countries and stuff, and want to make sure we're live on music, Mina Spotlight, and soon to be live on Mina Music Masters. So we are live on Mina Spotlight. And I tell you what, it's great to meet you, Lee. Folks, we're about to record for this, and it's been a while since I've done a live on here. You've seen Little Italy. Man, you've seen interviews with Ted Nugent and John Schneider and all of that.
Yeah,
Kevin Sorbo and Leonard Skinner and you name it. Having a great time interviewing these great people. But here we are, something new, something fresh. And Lee, man, Mena, Arkansas, whether they realize it or not, is very lucky to have you, my man, with Mena Music Master. So we're going to go ahead and kick
brother.
this off. And whenever you see us live, folks, you're not going to see us sitting there and, well, we're going to wait for more people to join. You know what? That's rude. Your time is important to us. And so when you take the time to join us, hey, we're happy. And we're going to talk to you right away. So we're going to kick this off right away. Here we go. Hey, what's the word on the street in Mena, Arkansas? Well, it's Lee Townsend with Mena Music Masters. You're used to seeing celebrities, rock stars, movie stars, authors, speakers, movers, and shakers. Here's Lee's a little bit of all that, but he's a mover and shaker with Mena Music Masters. How's it going there, my man?
Hey, it's going good, brother. I tried to catch you a little bit before. It's Mena Musical Masters. There might be a Mena Music, and I don't want to get in trouble.
No, there isn't. And you know what? So Mena Musical Masters and Mena Music Masters is what I'm going to say too, by God. Because, number one,
brother.
there's nobody like you in town, Lee. And we know how friendly Mena is to newcomers.
Yeah.
But the people of Mena are wonderful, and a lot of great businesses are owned by people from the outside and some from the inside as well. And you know what? No matter where you come from, good businesses deserve good traffic always. And children, man, children deserve outlets artistically.
Yes.
The nightmare that's been happening in our public schools, taking out so many programs and stuff. You know what? There's so many artistic young people. I find it ironic that a lot of the celebrities I interview were kids that were artistic, some autistic, but they were musical or they were artistic and they were bullied. And now the bullies try to look and be like the stars, not realizing that that's how they were when they were young. They were artistic, but they had an outlet, an artistic outlet to express themselves, to launch careers. I was a piano prodigy when I was 13, took me around the world. It's been incredible. And here you are with Mena Musical Masters. Lee Townsend, tell us what's going on with this.
First of all, I want to apologize about that rooster. Man, it's such a beautiful day. I'm just enjoying this weather, but this rooster is going to be dinner if he don't stop. He's so rude. Now, I don't know if you hear him or not. I apologize if you do.
I can't hear the rooster.
Okay, well, good. Mena Musical Masters, to touch on what you just said about the school system, I'm seeing a bunch of young people, school-age individuals, 12th grade and under, who are just so absolutely bound with talent, but no outlet to use that. And I think that this movement, we like to say it's for the community, by the community. And it's because none of us board members are taking anything from the organization. In fact, board members and business owners have been so giving. I mean, you start with DLR Off-Road and Rentals, and you got Sun Country and Hog Pond. I don't want to go through everybody, and I don't want anyone to feel like I've just left them out. My point is, we have a total of almost 30 businesses bought in. And these businesses say, we're with you next year too. And then, so in addition to that, we've got board members like Executive Vice President of Music Production, John McLaughlin. He went out to Dallas Avenue Dental yesterday, just having a conversation, and they just jumped on board. And it's so the community is craving music, and they're getting a little music here and there, but not maybe the same music that they're wanting. So this vision, I don't exclude anyone, and I don't single anyone out. It is simple. Let's come together as a community. Let's play music. And while we're at it, if the business owners and other people in a position want to give and put a prize out there for these young people or old people, whoever, man, woman, it don't matter, whoever they want to compete, if they win, they get blessed. And it's the business owners blessing them. And this competition style organization, if you will, is all about giving back. And that's all I want to do. I don't want to take anything from the community, Brent. And I think it would be detrimental to the overall cause to fail to mention that you are actually with us now. You're on our board. You're a director, and your input and your vision, as you spoke of on the day we had lunch, has stuck with me, brother. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the vision. I'm excited for the opportunities that you bring to this organization, just with who you are, as the hard worker you are. And so I'm excited on a variety of levels, brother. And I'm so excited that you're a part of this as well.
Well, I was reluctant, not because of the stellar vision. And I really like you, Lee, your energy, your positivity. But, there are people in every town that resist anything new, resist even things that would grow a city or benefit a city. And they do it very viciously. And we had attempted some things before in some areas, and we're very, very poorly treated. So we said, hey, we'll just go help famous people. And we did. We built a TV network. We did all this stuff. And then we came back to town and we continue to help famous people and successful people and have a global reach and reach millions of people. But, I don't chase people to help them if they don't want my help. And when I met you, I thought, my gosh, man, this is quite a vision. Because having an ad agency and seeing restaurants and venues, they need traffic. They don't need to just buy another ad. They need traffic. And Tom Mort of Little Italy, what an incredible man. Yeah. And I think he's got one of the best things in town, if not the best thing in town venue wise. I used to play there. Richie Owens, a popular name around town, used to play there. So Darla Martell, incredible singer. And there's some things we're putting together. It's a new day. And right now in our country, there's a battle. Our media has lost America. I still have national shows and international shows, but I'm more of an independent journalist, so nobody owns me, what I say. But we need positive media and we need positive events, in any organization, folks, there's marketing, advertising, PR, branding, and special events, not just Facebook, not just TikTok, but the people who spend the money at your venue are on Facebook. You need to be on Facebook. And while the nature of television has changed, video on demand and such, live videos now are the TVs, which is what we're doing right now. But live music, good quality live music, is valuable to any venue. And then when you bring in the kids and the parents and that sense of success for the kids, I know what it's like being an at-risk kid. I also know what it's like being a prodigy. And it was a lonely road without outlets. So I was doing concerts, I was doing albums, I was doing that, gosh, in the 80s, and about to do more music. Had 2 songs on the radio in Mena. The Mena song and American Outlaw, played 6 times a day, each one of them, for over 3 years here in Mena. And I wrote that. Christy and I wrote that. And so we still have our high profile clients, but we love the people around here. and you just can't go wrong with the kids. You know, it's said, Lee, that there's a race to the heart of your child, and the one who gets there first wins. There are some dark players trying to get to the hearts of our children, and the future of any community is with its kids. So I salute you for meeting a bunch of needs, with the children, with young adults, with adults of all ages, but also with bringing people together in positive media and positive events.
Hey, can I say something on what you just said about the
Yeah.
kid?
Yeah.
So, to me, the same type of people who have been out for the kids have been
Mhm.
there. What has changed is the pushback they had been getting, and not to say that some didn't get through the cracks and hurt children, a lot did, but a lot less than are doing it now. And it seems to be the recipe is people have to stand up and protect the kids.
Mhm.
That's the only thing that the people of old did that's different than what we're doing now. So if you
Uh-huh.
don't protect them, then they're vulnerable, and they're no different than a lamb would be in a lion's den with a den full of hungry lions.
Right.
You're leaving someone who should not be in a fist fight with a 6 foot, 250 pound man. That's a child. And if a 6 foot, 250 pound man wants to try to hurt and dominate the child, they're going to win. And when they win, that child's going to be broken. So it's
Right.
on us. It's on us. And that's all I want to say on that part. I do want to also say, though, brother, Tom, great guy. He's
Oh yeah.
also on the board. Cherie Boyd's on the board. And by the way, I don't let me get off here without talking about the finale. My mind will just be toast if we forget to talk about the finale. But the board that the Lord has blessed me with is incredible. And yourself, like I already said, but the business owners who have bought in, they see this vision, and most of them see it clearer than I see it. This thing was supposed to be small. It started off small. It started off with small thinking, and it was this close, brother, this close to being dead. If
Mhm.
not for the conversation with my brother Daniel Rouse, yours and my fellow board member. He's executive vice president of the competition committee. They're all independent, the judges. They don't take any slack or input from anybody else on the board. They don't take any direction from me or anyone in a position of leadership. No one's higher than an executive vice president, but if there were, he wouldn't be taken like the other EVP. He doesn't take direction from him. They're equal. But my point is, this competition, people love to compete, man. I know I do. I know you do. And kids love to compete. So when you give them an outlet that's musical, you give them an outlet where they may be able to put a little bit of coin in their pocket. Lord knows this economy right now is a little lethargic and difficult to afford groceries, gas, and all that. So a blessing at the expense of just sharing your talent with America, sharing your talent with Mena, Arkansas. And I've got people coming from Guthrie, Oklahoma, a sister and a brother of mine. They're coming all the way just for
So
the
cool.
finale, brother. And they're coming, and the red carpet's being open. And I didn't ask for any of it. I'm just telling you that there's some businesses that have stepped up and said, hey, we're going to take care of this. We're going to take care of that. And I didn't ask for anything. They're just doing it because they said, you know what? This is actually what we want. We want people here. And so to the people who don't, I'm sorry. I have one issue, and it is I have to be busy working. If I'm not
Yeah.
busy working, I might explode. And I don't want to explode. I love life. I love being here on earth. So if my body explodes, then I'm not going to be here, right? So I gotta stay working. I gotta stay working, and I'm not doing anything bad. I want to help the community. If you're not, in my opinion, if a person is mad and they're not willing to get their ass out there and serve the homeless or serve somebody else who needs something,
Yeah.
they don't. I don't care. Their opinion don't matter to me. Then that's respectfully. If your opinion is negative about someone doing something good for the community, yet at the same time you're not doing anything to help your community, then
Right.
your opinion. I mean, let's go back to the cave days, brother or sister. You think I'm in a cave with you and you're treating, no, man, nope, not happening. Nope, nope, nope. So I'm not quitting. We've got a little resistance, but I'm not quitting. And I pray that I win over every heart. We as an organization win over every heart. And look, let's do it together. I like to say we will rise together because I believe everyone in this town deserves to succeed. Everyone deserves a little more, whatever can be given. And I'm not talking crap. I'm saying let's work for it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about handouts. I'm saying let's go. You share your talent with your community and let's see if that leads to a blessing. And then, you know, that's what's happening, brother. And it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Well, it is exciting. You know, I've got clients in multiple cities, quite a bit in Texas, and you know, there is a war against small business. There is a war against women and children. There is a war against our country from within. And having been a counterterrorism correspondent, having been a world news anchor, and now a celebrity interviewer, you know, I do what I can to put out positive media, media, true journalism, not bought and paid for. But there's something called Agenda 2030, and it is the disillusion of small businesses, no personal homes, no personal property, no cars, no small business, no meat, bug protein. This is not an exaggeration. They published it openly. You've been around since the 90s, and that's what
Yeah.
you've been seeing. And it's real. Now, just now, the world's starting to wake up to it. I've been talking about this stuff since the 90s. But there is a war against the family, a war against the community. And we could talk for years on that. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, facts are facts. They don't care about your feelings. And our
Amen.
small businesses need our help. And so that's what I've set out to do, is to help small businesses. You know, we are stronger together. And again, you know, there's two types of people in this world. There's people who love things and use people. And there's people who love people and use things. I love people and use things. I don't use people. People are not a means to an end. And so it's a thrill when I see what you're doing. You know, I wrote a book called Hollywood Marketing on a Mayberry Budget 20 years ago. And when I see people doing things that they're doing the right thing, and they're bringing the community together. They're bringing in literal foot traffic. You know, there are media companies that they're not really interested in businesses doing well. They just want to meet their quota of selling ads, filling ad space and pages and stuff. And I'm still in the radio world, man. You know, I get that. Okay. No shame, no blame for wanting to have a media company. But if you don't have a personal interest in your community, then you're missing the mark. And for too long, there have been good businesses that have met resistance and no support, but animosity. And so, you know, there's a saying, it's easier to give birth than to raise the dead. It's easier to give birth than to raise the dead. So I don't have time for people like that who are users. I want the people who want to bring people together, invest in the community, protect women and children, strengthen families, put out positive media. And when I saw Mina Musical Masters, and I heard about it, and Tom would send me shots and pictures, man, I was like, oh my gosh, Mina has needed this. You know, my wife personally put on the most successful, the most profitable Lum and Abner event in its history. There hasn't been one before that was as good. There hasn't been one since that was good. But because of the treatment she received, she see you later. We'll go help famous people. And we did. So what I'm saying is no shame, no blame. I hope that's a success next time. But you are the reason that we have anything to do with what's happening. And we're proud to see this succeed with Mina Musical Masters. And we hope that the wise businesses that value community and value foot traffic and sales during this time of overregulation, this very intentional time of inflation, We hope to see that reverse too next week. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah.
No matter what, we got to come together. We got to help our small businesses, and we got to take care of each other, and we have to give our children all the opportunities in the world. A lot of kids leave Mena when they graduate. Wouldn't it be nice if they didn't have to leave Mena? They could stick around and start businesses and have jobs. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, that requires growth. That requires prosperity, even on a greater scale. More businesses doing better, working together. And there's some great things in Mena. There's the downtown scene is so cool. Oh man, wow. And so I applaud that. A lot of new blood, a lot of new things. But you're a part of that new, Lee. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Hey, brother, on something you just said, I want to touch on. And I just want to say, I know we're both brothers of faith, and I want to believe, and I believe in my heart, okay, that those old wounds, and how your wife was treated, and how you were treated, those old wounds are going to be healed through success and through growth for our community.
We've had plenty of it since then.
No, no,
But
no, no.
yeah,
I'm not just
I
saying.
appreciate it.
I'm not saying yours, brother. I'm saying the community, because when you lose a talented, I've heard other people tell me about the event that you're referencing, and I didn't know anything about what you just said, but now I know who they were talking about, and I've heard people say that. And what I'm telling you is the community, the healing and success of the community are going to heal all our wounds. And I believe one day we will all be united, and we'll all rise together. We'll all be successful. I know it sounds like a utopia, brother, but music is medicinal. It just does it. It does
It
it.
brings
And
people
when you
together,
and I
man.
begin to play, brother, when you and I play for the first time, you watch something magical is going to happen. And I hope if you can arrange to have a piano at our finale, a keyboard, we've got all the connections. If you can bring one, brother, we can play our first time at our first finale as an organization. And I guarantee you, without even hearing you play, the soul I can feel in you, I know we will immediately gel, and the music's going to be powerful. It's going to be medicinal, and it's going to be moving. And that's going to be the beginning of our heartbeat getting bigger and stronger as an organization. So other people have said that about your wife. So that's just confirmation to me. They've told me that event that you just referenced was the event. And to me, there's no reason we can't do that every weekend somewhere here in Mena. And that's my point. It may not be at the park. It may be at Little Italy. It may be at Shady Mountain Event Center. It could be in the parking lot of DLR. It could be in the parking lot of Fully Bay Cafe. It can be wherever these business owners want to host us. Granny's Fireworks is another one who's asked. There's an event that we're thinking about having around July 4th, by the way, out of Granny's Fireworks. Man, the businesses they're hungry, brother. They're hungry. And together we're strong. And we're going to grow, and we're going to heal, and we're going to succeed. And everyone, I believe, will eventually be happy. Even the ones that don't like happiness cannot resist happiness.
Well, I appreciate your words, and of course, the proof was in the pudding. My wife had handled a $815 million marketing budget for the city of Tulsa, so they didn't know what they had, and they lost a good one. And from what I've seen the years since, oh well, you live and learn. But we flourished, we went global, and we're still happy to have things to do with good people who love each other, who want to bring people together. I didn't even plan on talking about any of that, but I appreciate your affirmation. Let's talk about the finale. When is the finale?
The finale is this Saturday, November 2nd. It's a 12 o'clock kickoff, although I would not get there at 12 o'clock. People need to arrive a little early to get, to have space. There's going to be standing room. There will be some seats, but this is going to be 10 contestants battling it out. It's going to be as close to a concert as you could have with each individual having their moment to shine. and each contestant, there's 10 of them, are going to perform 2 different times and 2 different songs. And at the end of that, we will announce the first, second, third place, and they will receive cash prizes. In addition to that, brother, we now have a 2-night stay at an Airbnb owned by Pam Morrow's. We also have a television, a brand new television, 24-inch Roku TV. We have a humongous Igloo ice chest. We have 2 record players. Record players are making a comeback, by the way. I didn't know that. But 2
Isn't that
record
wild?
players
That crazy?
yeah, it is. But hey, these are real good ones, man. And then on top of that, we got a detailed cleaning kit from AutoZone. We got some other stuff I got to go pick up today. And we got one of our board members is donating a gift certificate to 2 racks of ribs or something to that effect.
Wow.
I'll make up the difference, whatever it is. But brother, it's growing, and I want everyone to understand something. We are new, but we really care. We do our best, and we really do. Everyone's a volunteer. No one is taking anything from the community, okay? In fact, every board member has given to this organization, and they've given their time, and some have given time, resources, and money. Some have just been working nonstop behind the scenes to help us put things in order. And now you're a part of this, and Tom's a part of this, and Cherie's a part of this. She's a board member, and Amanda Briley with Briley's Cleaning. John McLaughlin, Naomi and Daniel Riles, and then we do have a board seat open, but Lord willing, we get that filled pretty quick. We got 2, but one's really important, as you know, the treasurer position. Anyhow, we're growing is the point of that, and it's thanks to you. And I mean you as in each of you board members. You're bringing so much to the table that this community just should understand how hard you're working and how much you're doing to make sure they have something. And if they understand that, community is going to rally around each of us. And I don't need any, everyone needs to see a smile, and everyone eventually needs to hear thank you. But I don't need that. I want the board and each business that's on the board to succeed. And I want them to succeed beyond all expectations, whether it's Little Italy, DLR Off-Road Rentals, it's Briley's Cleaning, it's Shady Mountain Event Center. Yeah. If I forgot anybody, I really am sorry. My brain is just
Well, you know what we ought to do? We ought to do it soon. Let's give props to everybody, and also those who've donated. It's you make it happen, folks. Yeah. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. Doing just fine. But what I do want to see, I do want to see anyone who has the bravery to have a small business in this climate to be rewarded with prosperity and success, because what goes around comes around.
Yes, sir.
And be sure of it, good or bad, happy or sad, righteous or evil. And I want to see people. I've had success with my clients in marketing and advertising, and there's a few things I'd like to do volunteer wise with Mina Musical Masters that will help our local businesses. And I'm just fine not doing anything. To be honest with you, I've been here for 2 years, very happy doing my global thing. But you're the only one, Lee, that has encouraged me to step out and to be a part. Doing just fine. And I believe in this, and I believe in you. And I'm excited to meet the other members and talk more as well. But let's help each other, folks. We got to come together. In the coming months, it's going to be a real challenge. We got to come together, and in our unity, there is strength, and we all want happy people. There's a saying, Lee, to the bitter, all things are bitter, but to the pure, all things are pure. The Apostle Paul said that. So,
and it's perfect.
You're pure-minded, you're positive, you love people, you're a glass half full. You understand you have enough wisdom to know that a high tide raises all ships, and you want to help our next generation, you'll get behind me and the Musical Masters. And I'm excited to see it. I actually gonna throw something by you when we're done with our live. I think it'll be fun. So anyway, appreciate it, Lee.
Brant, thank you, sir. I really appreciate this.
Well, you bet. Well, hey, folks, you know what? It's all about lifting each other up. This is America, by God, and there's some great people in Polk County, and we want to see the great people come together and rise together, as you say, and as you see, Lee.